Listen, your girl got a special treat for you. I'm going to be giving you week 5 updates on the Mounjaro. Now, keep in mind, for those who are new, I am on the this is off-label, so therefore Caremark has decided to use this as a workaround to keep me on the tirzepatide, since I did use Wegovy, Zepbound, and now I am on Mounjaro for maintenance. I am continuing my maintenance where I left off a few months ago when I was on Zepbound. Before we even get into that, let me go ahead and do my introduction, okay? She is Tamika and Tamika is she. Ay, she is Tamika and Tamika is she. Ay, she is Tamika and Tamika is me. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome again, and for those who are returning, thank you so much for joining, gorgeous. If you want to become a Tam Nation, just put the paw prints down. If you are a Tam Nation, just put the paw prints down in the comment section below. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. And something special for you, okay? And for those who are already on the brand medication or on the compound medication, this video is still for you. Why? Because you can share this video with someone who needs some assistance with getting on the medication. Now, I had a viewer a few weeks ago ask me how can they get on the medication, and I tried to provide them the best knowledge that I can. I just simply said, you know, check with your insurance company, your PCP, and if that does not work, then you might want to try an online certified doctor who does assist you with the compound or branded medication. Well, guess what? Your girl has partnered up with Mochi. Thank you, Mochi, for sponsoring this portion of the video. So let's get into it, gorgeous. Listen, when I started my GLP-1 journey, I knew I wanted it to be more than just about losing weight. I wanted to get stronger. There's this fear that GLP-1 medication will make you lose muscle, but I've learned that when you combine intentional strength training and balanced nutrition, you can actually build muscle while losing fat. This has been a game changer for me. I'm not just watching the scale anymore. I am watching my body transform and my energy come back. And if you've been thinking about starting your own GLP-1 journey, I have something special for you. I have recently partnered with Mochi Health, yes, and I am so excited to share them with you because they have made it so easy to get started. Mochi connects you with certified doctors who take the time to understand your needs and create a personal plan, whether that includes GLP-1 medication, nutrition support, or life coaching. Everything is done online in the comfort of your own home. And you always feel supported by professionals who truly care about your progress. So if you are ready to take your next step in your health journey, definitely check out Mochi Health. I will leave the link in the description box where you will receive 40% off your membership. So it will be a link or a code that you'll be able to use. Thank you again, Mochi, for sponsoring this portion of the video. All right, gorgeous. So let's go ahead and get into week number 5. All right. So let's talk about some changes that I have made on the Mounjaro. So again, week 4 is when I actually took the injection. I took it on Wednesday, and week 5 was when I did not take the injection at all. So that means I had skipped a week. So what happened when I skipped a week on Mounjaro injection? Well, not much has really happened. I was on 5 milligrams, and I will say that 5 milligrams definitely did hold me for the full 2 weeks. I did notice that I was able to eat a little bit more during my off week, which I am okay with that because I am just trying to maintain weight. I am not trying to lose weight. And that is exactly what I did. I maintained weight for that whole 2-week duration. And I like to pat myself on the back because I know what I'm doing. I've done this before. I've been off the medication twice. Okay, and this is my 3rd round. So I know a little bit about how to eat, what not to eat, and how to maintain weight while off of the medication. So with that being said, I decided during my off week in order to prep myself for the 7.5, which I'm currently on right now. And I will be giving that update this Sunday. So make sure you check me out this Sunday by 4 o'clock. I will be going live talking about my 7.5 experience. So what I decided to do was calculate my calories. I am not the type of person who likes to track the calories, but I know how to track them. So the app that I use is called Lose It app. Drop down in the comment section below and let me know, what app do you use? Are you using the MyFitnessPal, which is what everybody likes to use? I use Lose It because it's around $17 and it's a one-time fee. It's not a monthly fee. And that's one of the things that I like about it. And to me, it kind of like works the same, just like MyFitnessPal, except for you're not making a monthly payment. And no, that part is not sponsored. That's just me, because I've been using them for years, since 2021, I believe. That's how long I've been using the Lose It app. So I just started tracking. And the purpose of me tracking is so that when I do get on the 7.5 milligrams, is that because I know my experience from last year being on it, and I know that 7.5 is good for me. 7.5 can literally take away my appetite, and I don't want to fall in the trap of, 1, messing up my hormones, 2, eating too low in calories where I mess up my metabolism, 3, my body starts going in survival mode and it really wants to, start holding on to fat. It doesn't want to like let the fat go, let the weight go. And that's one of the things that you may not want that to happen to you. So I suggest that you try to keep your calories as close to your maintenance as possible. Of course, in order to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit, but going below your metabolic gracious, your weight in the world, your basal metabolic rate. You don't want to go below your BMR. So say your BMR is 1300 and you're eating low, and I understand being on the GLP-1 medication, your appetite is close to very little, especially if you got on a milligram where you can barely eat any food. But you want to be careful with that, because eating below your BMR is really putting yourself into danger, not just, with your metabolism and your hormone levels and your body just going into survival mode. The fourth thing would be is that you can enter into a stage where you are going to go into hypoglycemia, and you can easily just pass out, and you don't know when and where it is going to happen. I had that happen to me, unfortunately, last year in August when I was on 10 milligrams. So I highly suggest that you try to keep your calorie intake just a little bit above your BMR. Now, keep in mind, I am not a doctor, I am not a dietitian, but I just know based off on experience. As I explained before, I have been on and off this medication long enough to know exactly what works for me. But I also know that if you are eating below your calorie intake, it can happen to you. So I just want you to become more aware about how many calories you are putting into your body, and are you tracking? So are you tracking? And if not, what are ways that you are, how do you know that you're eating enough calories? Drop it down in the comment section below. Like, are you aware that you are eating enough calories? And if not, what are you going to do going forward to make sure that you are eating enough calories so that you don't mess up your body and you're not going into hypoglycemia? And I started tracking, and I just wanted to make sure that my calories stayed up. So my calorie intake is around 1660 or 1670. It was 1650. So I just wanted to make sure that I am getting enough calories so I don't have one of those 4 things happening to me. And I track Monday through Friday. I try to leave Saturday and Sunday open, where I can just kind of like eat what I want. And when I say eat what I want, that doesn't mean that I'm just eating like a bunch of junk food. It just means that I am not tracking, because I don't want to be a slave to tracking every single day because I just don't like to track all the time, and it's like a little trigger for me. So to find balance, 5 days of tracking, 2 days off of tracking. Now, I don't restrict, and I eat the same type of foods that I was eating during my 5 months of being off. I chose to do that because I like to keep what I'm doing on the injections and when I'm off the injections the same lifestyle. You know, I never was a big eater. It was just me eating too much of sweets and too much of carbs. And the main factor for me was just the food noise, that I was not able to balance it out to where to eat as balanced and try to find different alternatives to help you along the way. So that is exactly what I'm doing. And like I said, I was able to maintain my weight. But other than that, like, I really enjoy having that off week because I didn't have to worry about the pen. I didn't have to worry about, you know, as far as like the pen hurting me, the little jabs. Like, I feel every inch of it ever since, you know, that I've lost a lot of my weight. So my weight is currently at 146 pounds. Like I said, I have been maintaining my weight even now with being on 7.5. So I just wanted to share that piece with you and to encourage you to eat and eat responsibly. And if you need to find alternatives, do that. If you need to take away, do that. If you need to restrict, then you do it to the best of your ability. But if you want to find balance, then watching me and encouraging me as I encourage you, and just follow me along my journey. And I do appreciate a lot of you guys sharing your journey in the comment section. So talk to me. Tell me, what milligram are you on and how many weeks has it been? And also, which medication are you on, whether if it's the compound or not. And for those who are not on the GLP-1, you still have a space here, because before I even started on GLP, I was just winging it. You know, just doing whatever weight loss I can find or weight loss trend I can find, and everything else failed. So I understand both sides of it. Subscribing and being a part of the TAM Nation, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, gorgeous. And thank you, Mochi, for sponsoring today's video.